TikTok too. Okay. Good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. Let's get this going. Light some incense. Good morning. Good morning, my loves. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to everybody. Hi, gang, gang. Just getting some incense going. We'll get started in a second. Let's see what's going on in here. Oh, it looks like a couple incenses didn't burn. All right, let's take care of that. Happy Monday, my loves. How is everybody? What's good, Crystal? All right, so we're gonna get into some things. I'm gonna pull the general energy first, and then we will get into the elements. Hope everybody had a fabulous weekend. Is it burning? Yes. Okay. All right, so let's get a deck here. Let's look at what you're manifesting. Okay, we've got first off, yesterday, it went by quickly. Yes. What's good, Jennifer? Yesterday, we had Pluto go into Capricorn. Okay. So it's in retrograde right now. And for me, you know, the Pluto and Capricorn energy, which it was there for 20 years, you know, was all about breaking away from things, but also it had a lot to do with capitalism. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Okay, and everybody looking out for themselves. And like I told you a couple months back when Pluto went into Aquarius, and I said this 3 months is going to be a window to what the next 20 years is going to be. That's exactly what it was. Now we're going to go back into Capricorn to wrap it up, right? Wrap it up, B. All the realizations you had in the last 3 months, it's like for you to close out the seasons, and you have till January. All right, so let's get into it. Let's see what you're manifesting. And this part is gonna be for all the elements, okay? And then we'll get into specific elements. Good morning, good morning. Thank you for the love, guys. Thank you for all the love. Okay, if I don't see a gift or you know, something that you do, please don't be offended because I start channeling, okay? But I do appreciate very much all the love and the gifts, okay? Ooh, 144 likes. Look at that number. All right, so let's see. The white space of a free day seems unfathomable because we have become hypnotized by a false but compelling need to respond to all the needs of others. I wasn't going to say this today because I wanted to save it, but Spirit just was like, nope, here we go. Okay. So one of the realizations now, you know, Jupiter is in Taurus right now, bringing in gifts, and Jupiter rules, you know, this extensive outward knowledge. And I was working on some manifestation work, you know, this thing that I'm working on. And I had a realization, and I'm gonna put y'all on real quick, okay? A lot of the reasons why money manifestations or career manifestations don't work is because people are attaching them to each other. Okay? I'm gonna fuck y'all up for a minute, real quick, all right? So if you are manifesting a job, right? You're manifesting a job that makes, let's say 100K, right? But it's not really a job that you like per se. It's just a job that you feel like you went to school for it so you can make that money. That necessarily might not make you fucking happy. Okay? Whereas if you were to manifest your dream situation, your dream job, and then had a separate manifestation for the type of money you want in your life, you will be more successful. Do you know why? Because the patriarchy has attached your worth to the work that you put in, meaning by the sweat of your brow, that you have to put in hard work. This is a societal belief and not a prerequisite to humanity. This is like slave mentality. Listen. Spend a little time thinking about it. Now listen to what the fuck I said again, so that way you can understand what Spirit's trying to say. The white space of a free day seems unfathomable because we have become hypnotized by a false but compelling need to respond to the needs of all others, right? So, now that we're stepping into this new timeline, guys, and remember, I did that short video about the void, about being in the space in between when one door closes and the new door opens, and you're not sure what is in the next leg. And what if this season, this next 20 years, is about working smarter and not harder? And now that we have extra time on our hands that was caused by COVID and everybody going inside and reevaluating shit, that we don't know what to do with the spare time, right? We're supposed to be busy. We're supposed to be anxious. I need something to do. Where is a present problem? Careful that you're not bringing back the frequency of the past. I have not done, I'm just doing the collective and then I'm going to get into the elements. Okay. So what Spirit is saying is like, it's time to get used to a new frequency. To us may feel abandoned, like we're abandoning responsibility. But the responsibility is more to yourself, to figuring out what your real purpose is. Okay, we do not need to wait more resources. We need to act, and we will find abundance comes to us. In reverse, right? There's a lot of mentality about, I'm hearing, if I could. Okay? So if I could, I would start that company. If I had more resources, I would do X, Y, and Z. And Spirit's telling you that's the part of the manifestation that's working against the outcome that you want. Because it's like you can't envision it. What's good, Shannon? You feel me? All right, Spirit, what else? Right? And I was saying to you guys, I believe it was Friday, Thursday, the difference between a desire and manifestations that you took action to it. Right? Give you another example. If you play the lotto, right? Everybody wishes desires to win the lotto. Only certain people actually play it. That, in a sense, is a manifestation. The divine hand gives freely to all. So Spirit is saying that the mindset collective, that we're getting cracked open, okay, to envision abundance in a different light. What makes you abundant? Whether this is in your finances, whether this is in love, what they want you to examine, what you really believe is abundance. Because what Spirit is saying is that a lot of us got it fucked up. Okay? Let us not hope for mere chance to change our story. Let us summon the courage to change it ourselves. Some will stand in our way, but we mustn't hide or minimize ourselves any longer. Now, some of you have already made the mental switch. But the problem is that there's people who don't see shit the way you see shit, and you're carrying them on your back. And some of y'all are going to have to stand up. You know when you bend down to put somebody on your back and you give them a piggyback? It's time to stand up, all right? People are going to have to start walking alongside of you instead of expecting you to carry them. We are here to be radiant, grateful, buoyant people. And if you're not feeling joy, first of all, you know, one of my quotes on Facebook is happiness is a state of mind, not a feeling. Okay? Okay? We confuse it by outer experiences, momentary situations that happen to us, and we let that determine our level of happiness. Do I have things that happen to me, you know, that throw my energy off? Yes, but consistently, I am a happy person. Because nobody can steal my joy unless I give it to them. All right, Spirit, before I go into the separate elements. Is there anything else you would like to tell the collective? Anything else? Spirit's telling us all to examine, what does happiness really mean to us? What does abundance really mean to us before we attach it to something financial or to a specific person or situation or even a fucking outcome? Because Spirit's telling you to manifest the outcome that you want, not particularly how you get there. Okay? Greatness belongs to those who have mastered the ability to focus relentlessly on their ambitions and act decisively towards them. Back to what I said, the difference between a desire and a manifestation is that you take action towards it. So many don't understand how we can be happy with all that's happened. We know it's for us, right? Not only do we know it, we feel it. This is why if you are a happy person, you're probably an empath. And on top of that, that's why so many people come to you for healing. Because they're trying to find that happy place too. They think it's something external from them. That's why they're looking towards you. But in reality, it comes from within. Okay? We also have, we must reclaim our agenda with a forceful grip. And didn't I say that Spirit said, stop giving so many damn piggyback rides and stand up. Claim, okay? If abundance, remember I just said that this belief of money being attached to how hard you work is a societal norm. But humanity says that abundance is your birthright. So it's like everything that we've been programmed to believe is opposite. It's like opposite world. Opposite world. Okay? At the bottom of the deck, nothing remarkable in our personal growth can be achieved without opening to love and unleashing its joyful happiness, right? Fire into the world, right? So the energy that you feel can propel you in a direction. Now, whether you amplify negative energy, like this shit always happens to me, then the universe is going to say yes, and they're going to give you more of that shit, right? But if you say, I am an abundant being and things always work out for me in the end, guess what else is going to happen? The universe is going to say yes, because the universe only has one answer. Okay? So, long explanation, but stop thinking that your success is tied to your checkbook, okay? Because it's not that money wouldn't be great, but we're messing up by manifesting the money with the goal. They need to be separate, right? There's so many people out here, think about it. So many people out here are working 60 hours a week and they're stuck in the same place, right? Somebody invented the paperclip, right? And they're probably still getting paid off that shit, doing nothing. Right? Maybe they put a lot of work in initially when they first had the idea, and then now it generates itself. This is what I'm telling you. You have to stop thinking that everything has to be hard. Okay? Just the same way in fucking love. Oh, I gotta suffer. Oh, the twin flame, we gotta break up to get back together. Why? Because you believe it. Because you believe it. Let's go. Spirit. Actually, and look, balance came out. Okay, and it says, I believe, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Okay, so Spirit's telling us to all come into balance. Now, please drop your elements. Let's pick one. Let's go. Everything is always working out for me, no matter the circumstances. Exactly. I see fire, I see air, I see fire, I see fire, I see fire. Fire, water, earth, fire, water, earth. Earth, water, air, water, earth, fire, water, air, earth, water, earth, water, fire. All right, fire it is, fire. Spirit, can you show me for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius? Can you show me what do they need to know? What is the energy for this week? Show me, Spirit. What's going on with my fire signs? You got guilt. Somebody's trying to make you feel guilty about some shit. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth, okay? So you had to move away from something. I feel like you might have done it in a fiery way. I feel like somebody, this feels like in your inner square, could be trying to use guilt or passive aggressive to get you back in line. Okay, Spirit, can you show me? Thank you guys for all of the gifts. Okay, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. Please do follow and assist me to grow. Spirit, can you show me what else do my fire signs need to know? Forgiveness. And you have out here, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Let me tell you something. Somebody's using a passive aggressive situation. It could be a parent or somebody in authority or somebody that you care about. I feel like when they do this, it's like they make you feel bad because, okay, let's say it's a family member, right? Let's say it's a close-knit family, all right? Let's say that you have a disagreement with one person. They could be using like everybody else around you to try to get you to fall in line. I'm hearing already narcissist. Okay, so this person could be like, they employ other people. Okay, they employ other people to get you, to corral you, to make you feel bad, okay? To make you give them forgiveness that they have not fucking earned. Thank you for the finger heart, okay? Because they're trying to make you accept something that you said you no longer want to deal with. Okay? I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change, right? And it's like these other people who come in trying to tell you, well, you know, you should forgive, it's family, or you should get over that, or don't bring that up, or try to keep the peace, or don't cause this X, Y, and Z problem, right? I just started fire, okay? So I'm on fire right now. If you missed the beginning of your reading, you can head over to YouTube. It is live there as well. You can rewind there. So anyway, somebody's trying to force you to accept something, and they're using others, or they're using guilt. They're using some type of manipulation. Okay? Anything else from this deck before we move on, Spirit? Anything else from this deck before we move on? Last shuffle. And you have here gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. And remember, thank you, my love, when I was saying in the beginning that it's about the joy and the frequency, okay? So somebody that you tried to separate from because you're trying to protect your frequency so you can elevate in some way. This person is in a lower energy, but they're using other people's in the situation against you to try to make you fall in line, try to make you forcibly accept something that you do not want to accept. Spirit's saying that you should, rather than being burdened by the situation that's occurring right now, they want you to switch the frequency. Remember I said everything's opposite. It's like opposite world, right? Switch the frequency and say, thank you, Spirit, for showing me the true dynamic in this situation so I can finally break free. Bam. Surrender. Because you keep trying to put more energy to it because you think that, you know, if you just take enough, because I can stand the rain, it's my window, I can't stand, that you're strong enough to bear it, right? And that maybe eventually something will go in a different way. I'm on fire right now. I'm on fire, right? So it feels like Spirit's telling you to be grateful for seeing the reality of a situation for what it is now, so you can free your mind and the rest will follow. Don't let these people fucking make you feel guilty or force you to accept something that is not true. In other words, like, let's say that you were assaulted in some way by somebody in the family, and they're like, don't bring it up. What do you mean, don't bring it up? I'm on fire at this moment, okay? What do you mean, don't bring it up, okay? Fire is the only one I have done so far, okay? So, like, rather than feeling weighed by the situation that these people are doing this and it feels like they're ganging up against you because this other person is like being the ringleader. Thank you so much for all the gifts, the likes, okay, the shares, all of it. Thank you. It's like you should be grateful that you're finally seeing it, because they've been doing this shit to you for a fucking minute. Years, Spirit said, years. And they're not the only ones. You've been in other situations where this same tactic, so the tactic keeps showing up in different circles because Spirit wants you to learn how to break free. All right, so let's get you guys some tarot. Okay? Let's get some tarot for my fire signs. Spirit, can you show me? What does Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius need to know for this week? We have a new moon on the 18th. It's going to be a powerful one. Spirit, can you show me shortly after that? Venus is going to go into retrograde in the sign of, well, it's going to go into shadow for the retrograde in the sign of Leo. Okay, so Spirit, can you show me what do my fire signs need to know? Yeah, Three of Swords. You're trying to get past a situation. I feel like this may have even happened like a bit ago. But I feel like during this Mercury retrograde that we just passed, it feels like you did a lot of cleaning out the wound, okay? Sanitizing. Page of Wands, because somebody took some action, could even be you, right? I feel like something happened. You reacted poorly. I ain't gonna front. You reacted poorly, but it was like something that had to be done. So in other words, like Spirit's like, don't even look at it like that. That was like your shadow that came out, was like, I said, I'm fucking done with this bullshit. And I don't care how we got to do it. Either you do it or I'll do it. But if I do it, it ain't going to look pretty. And it feels like your shadow did do it. Spirit, show me. Right? So this could have been something you was biting your tongue about. Like, I swear, they fucking say something out of pocket. One more fucking comment under their breath and I'm fucking going to blast them. Okay. So you gave somebody the fucking business, but it was because your shadow was like, that's it. That's it. Anything else? Thank you. All right. So let's get into it. You have the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Somebody wants you to apologize and come back in the fold. Right? Underneath that is the High Priestess. This person is fucking silent. Right? You know what they want because they do this shit all the time. With the Seven of Wands, they feel like they're better in some way. With the Ten of Pentacles, this could even be draining your finances Or there's like, they could be saying, well, like let's say you have a pretty good job, right? Let's say you have a pretty good job. You help this family member out with some finances. They're unappreciative. They talk to you crazy or they do little sly shit, right? But they still expect you to deal with the responsibilities. I said, yo, Spirit wants you to stand up and stop telling people have this piggyback ride off your fucking back, right? With the Three of Swords, Spirit, why is this here? King of Pentacles in reverse. King of Swords in reverse. I told you there was a narcissist, male or female. This person has like a fucked up thing of entitlement. Okay? They have a fucked up thing of entitlement, guys. All right? The Page of Wands, they say shit that is just like try to cut you to the core type shit. What's good, Copenhagen? Right? You got the Page of Wands out here. You exploded. It feels like a person in authority. Could be a parent. This person fucking triggers you. Right? With the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, you have been for some time been like, okay, I'm just gonna pull back. I'll do it in doses. I'll just go over there a little bits. I have to deal with this person because of whatever extending family, circumstances, job, whatever the case may be. My camera is falling because I'm getting excited and banging on the table. Okay, and then the Knight of Pentacles here is like a realization that this shit is not going to turn like... The Knight of Pentacles in the upright is talking about methodical but very slow moving energy where it feels like, it's not moving, right? Okay? But I feel like there's a realization that no matter how long you wait, this isn't going to change, okay? All right? This is for fire, my love, okay? So this is what I'm saying. It's like no matter... There's a realization that you can't change this person, basically. All right? So you have the Five of Wands here coming out with the Queen of Swords. So you're responding in kind. You're like, I will match that energy and raise. Okay, so it's like poker, right? Right? Knight of Swords. Yeah, you're like, listen, you want to fucking, you want to rock? What's that song? You want to rock with the big boy? I forget who sings it, okay? But basically, it's like you got to a point with that Page of Wands where you're like, listen, do it one more time. I said that. And they did. Five of Wands. There's also employing other people to join in. Okay? They may be aware or not aware. Okay? And I feel like, and I'm looking at this and it looks like a square, like a hard square in the chart. Okay, with the Knight of Swords, you're like, that's fucking it. I draw my sword, okay? I also feel like this could be, like, let's say it's a parent, you're a female, it's your mom. You're a male, it's your dad. Or, like, let's say if you are LGBTQ, it would be the sex of the person that you identify with. So, in other words, you could be a female, but you could be in your masculine, right? So, the problem would be with your dad. You feel me? Thank you guys for all of the likes and the subscribes. I greatly appreciate you. All right, so you understand what I'm saying? So it's like now you're like, I'm not a child anymore. And this could be, it doesn't have to be a parent, okay? But you're not going to push me around. I know how to draw my sword too. Okay, Queen of Swords comes out with that. Okay, you're matching energy for energy, but it's the King of Swords in reverse, and you're coming up as the Queen of Swords. You're using fact and logic, okay? Eight of Swords, you recognize that this person has somehow stacked the deck against you. Okay, there's a lot of poker references in this reading. This person stacked the deck against you by trying to get these other people to intervene on their behalf, okay? But the Magician is here, Aries energy. Four of Pentacles. I feel like you can blow, I huff and I puff and I blow your whole fucking house down, right? But it's like with the Four of Pentacles, you're trying to hold back. It's too late, baby, now it's too... You're trying to hold back because you're like, if I fucking get my lick back. Okay? Eight of Cups, Spirit, why? Eight of Cups. So you walked away from something. Like I said, you decided to take action and go into a new, I have not done air yet, babes. A new direction, right? You're like, I'm taking action. I can't fix this situation. As a matter of fact, you know, I'm going to end up having to go heavy on this person, and I really don't fucking want to. Knight of Cups, because even though they get under my skin, they're still family, and I wanted to just kind of go amicably. Okay? Here's the Star. Spirit saying you're doing the right thing. Okay? Keep moving forward. Now, you have the Star here again, so I know that it's a two-pronged thing. Okay? Not only is this the path that you're supposed to be on, what's good, babes? Okay? But it's also that this response that you had, although you may feel, thank you for the share, that is like, oh my God, it came out of nowhere. I fucking exploded. I blacked the fuck out, gave them all the business, right? That's supposed to be a star moment for them too, to like redirect them. And I did a short yesterday talking about like karma, right? So this person, or was that the day before? Either way, this person, it's like if they don't recognize the error of their way, they're going to end up incurring some karma. But I feel like they do have deep emotions. They just really sucks, okay? At showing it. It has something to do with their childhood, okay? And the Seven of Swords, okay? So I feel like this person harbors, they project out on you. They have unresolved issues, okay? So before we move on, Spirit, can you show me anything else that my fire signs need to know for this week? Spirit's like, don't give in into the manipulation, because this was what you were supposed to do. Not only for you, but for them, okay? It's supposed to give them an opportunity to have an open, like an eye-opening moment. Judication, something, you know, judication is like wanting to resolve something, okay? But this person, they're not doing it in the right way, okay? You got this toil and labor coming out cross. They just want you to acquiesce to, you know, their opinion. Main male, could be a masculine, okay? Spirit, anything else? Yeah, community. I told you, they're bringing in other people, family members or other people in the situation to try to get you to fall in line. Spirit's telling you to stand on your 10. Okay, imprisonment is here. Okay, you may feel like it's imprisoning you, but actually it's breaking you free. Remember I said in the beginning, it's opposite world, right? Main female, right? High honor. You see, I didn't even look under there and I knew that's what it's going to be. So right now you may feel like no matter what way you go, this is for the fire signs. No matter what way you go, that you hit this resistance, because this other person is manipulating other people around. But stay your course, because you're going to find that this is actually what you needed to do to break free from a situation that there was no winning in, because this person wasn't playing by the rules, okay? They came up as the King of Swords in reverse, meaning that they have some narcissistic tendencies, okay? They abuse power, okay? So that's what I have for my fire signs, okay? Don't let people come in and trick you into believing that you should play along to get along, because that's giving your power to this person, and they're going to abuse it, because they're not even the King of Swords in the upright. Would at least be dealing in fact and logic. They're the King of Swords in reverse. So they're going to use anything against you to keep control of the situation, okay? And that's what I have for my fire signs, okay? So I am going to pick these up, and we're going to see who's up next. Let's get into it. All right, so let's see who's in the house. I see a lot of water, air, earth, water, air, water, earth, water, air, water, All right, water it is. Spirit, can you show me what it is that Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio need to know right now, please? Can you show me? Thank you guys for all the likes. I'm sorry that, you know, a lot of times I don't see the gifts. It's because I'm channeling. Please accept my apologies and know that I'm greatly appreciative, okay? Spirit, can you show me for Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio? Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, pull up. Please do follow, okay? Friendship. There's a strained alliance right now. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason or a season. Okay? Oh, thank you. Okay, so with the friendship, you're having trouble letting go of something. Spirit, can you show me? 11,001 likes. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I appreciate y'all so much. For real. Spirit, can you show me? I'm here thinking back in time when I was only in the mind. I realize ain't no second chance. Okay, so you got doubt here coming out. I release the need to know all the answers. Something doesn't make sense to you about a relationship, whether it's romantic or otherwise. Thank you, babes. A severed friendship, a severed romantic situation, a stagnancy. Somehow something doesn't make sense. Thank you, my love. Somehow it does. I'm a Taurus. Somehow it doesn't make sense. There's like answers that you would like, okay? The problem is it doesn't feel like you have the opportunity to get that. Thank you, my love, for the gift. Thank you so much for the donut. All right? It feels like there's not an opportunity to get that information. Okay, here's denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Water signs. Because a situation is not meeting eye to eye, you have to not see it as a judgment of you. Okay? So what do I mean by this? Let's say a relationship comes to an end and the card said, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason or a season, right? So the relationship comes to an end. You could be internalizing why that relationship came to an end. In other words, let's say that the person that you were in a relationship with was a drinker. Okay? So they could tell you something like, let's say you say to them, I can't handle this relationship because you won't stop drinking, right? Then they turn around and say, nah, I drink because of you, right? Meanwhile, you met them, there was a drinker, right? You have a decision as to whether you're going to internalize their excuses as fact and logic when you know damn well that that's not the case. But you're letting this person's excuses feed your doubt about yourself. Do you know why you're doing that? Listen, I ain't gonna hold y'all. Today I'm with it. I'm with the shits. Okay, you know why you're doing that? Because it's easier to believe what they say about their excuses than it is to get up from the table and walk away. Denial. Do you see it? Right? Because if you say the truth of the situation, if you recognize the truth of the situation, then you got to do something about it. I left because he was cheating and his flipping it like I abandoned him. Exactly, right? So if you turn around and say, okay, well, he's saying that I abandoned him and this and that, and he's all hurt, and look at him, he's going down the tube. So you go back, not only would you be in denial of what occurred, but it would be because you would rather believe that person's truth than do the work of actually staying away. You see how sometimes we self-sabotage ourselves and we use the other person as a reason, right? So Spirit's saying, don't go back, all right? Or stop. Let's say it's not a go back situation. Let's say there's no contact and you're trying to figure out why there's no contact. Does it really matter why there's no contact? Maybe instead of worrying about why, what does it say about you? Because it feels like you're internalizing this breakup, whatever type of breakup it is. Why not put that energy towards what you would like to create? But that means that you have to take action, and so that therein lies the problem. You've let this doubt grow in you, and now it's building into denial, okay, where you should be building peace here. And it says, I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy, right? So while you're going over this in your head and ruminating this shit, it's stealing your peace and your joy, okay? There's no going back, right? And it's like that void video that I did. Like one door closed and there's nothing to go back to. And then the new door is there, but it hasn't opened yet and you don't know what it's gonna look like. Okay, you got worry here. That's the anxiety of the unknown. Don't let the anxiety of the unknown make you turn around to a situation that you know you already explored and it doesn't fucking work. Okay? Envy. All right, because a lot of these situations, these people are secretly envious of you. This is why they're always blaming you, because you seem to overcome things that they don't overcome, right? So if you go back, they're gonna look at you with envy, okay? Because it's like a pity thing. Like this person, they know that they whatever it is with them, they know that's the real reason. So it's like subconsciously they're going to feel like you pity them. So they're always going to be turning the knife. You understand? And then you in turn will be envious, not of them, but of the life you could have lived. I ain't going to hold you. I'm going to tell you. Okay? There's plenty of readers out here that will tell you what you want to hear. This is not that channel. Okay? This is not that. All right? So what I'm telling you here is that Spirit's telling you that although you don't know what it is and you're like afraid of the new leg, that's where the reward is. And that this friendship and the doubt or whatever you lost or had to lay down is causing you to like go into some denial mode. So that way you don't have to like put in the work to the new chapter. Don't be afraid. It's like right there. It's like, see, change. It's like right there. Okay, so let's get you guys some tarot. Spirit, can you show me? Can you show me? Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, please. Can you show me? Page of Swords. You feel blocked, right? Because something came to an abrupt end, it feels. Yeah. Healed those wounds a while ago, right? King of Swords, right? You may have had to take on a colder persona, or this person took on a colder persona. Spirit, can you show me? Right? You got the Chariot and the Knight of Cups. For the person that said healed that a long time ago, be careful that something doesn't try to reopen, because shadow work comes in waves. right? So let's say the return of a person, or you go to an event, right? It could be something, you remind me of love that I once knew, right? But no matter how it is, it's just a way to peel back more layers to further understand yourself. This is what all these people around us are really here to do. Okay, Eight of Pentacles, okay? And this is about putting in the work, okay? So let's get a deck to clarify these. Spirit, show me. Page of Swords. Why is this Page of Swords here for my water signs? Right? Be careful, guys, that, you know, I heard somebody say, boundaries is when you know your worth. But walls, and if y'all saw this TikTok, because I don't remember her name. So if you saw it, I mean, tag her, right? But boundaries are what you create when you understand your worth. Walls are what you create to protect yourself when you haven't created boundaries. Okay, so in other words, the walls are done, they keep us trapped. Okay, the boundaries let us be free. Okay, Page of Swords with the Seven of Swords. And I felt like something else flipped. Let me see real quick. No. Okay, Page of Swords with the Seven of Swords. There's something here. I feel like there was a long-standing deception in who a person was. But it was a deception that you took part of willingly because you wanted to believe in that. Okay, so this is talking about falling in love with, and whether it's friendship, whatever, falling in love with potential, the way you wanted it to be rather than the way it was. King of Swords. I've seen it. Where is it? Right here. King of Swords comes out to Judgment, okay? And whether this person is really emotionally available to you, Judgment card is the Scorpio card, and the Strength, okay? So you're going to have to find the strength to look at a situation with fact and logic and make a really a decision based on whether this situation really feeds your soul. Okay? Spirit, why is this, felt like something flipped. Why is this Chariot here? Hold on. Why is this Chariot here? There was a collaboration here of importance. Four of Wands. It feels foundational. Okay? It feels foundational. Peace and harmony. But look at all the illusions that were behind it. You see? So you saw yourself moving forward. But if you look at this Chariot card, you see, I'll show you guys in a minute, there is two cats. Black cat and a white cat. Ebony and ivory. Right? There was fundamental differences. Right? Fundamental differences. Opposites attract. But there was something underneath that you didn't want to see. Okay? With the Knight of Cups here. Oh, thank you, my love. She says you're always on point. Okay? Knight of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this Knight of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles knows her worth. So you kept pouring into this person because you figured, well, of course they're going to see my worthiness. I'm the Queen of Pentacles. I'm the quintessential spouse. So if I just continue to give, then eventually they'll see. Ace of Swords. That's what you thought your truth is. But you were pouring into the devil. This person was not going to get satiated by what you were giving them. Okay, the Three of Wands, the more you fed the beast, the more it was as if they resented you. Queen of Cups, this is your queen, right? Like, how are you so filled with love? And I keep 10 of Cups. You see what I'm saying? How are you so filled with love? Remember in the beginning, I was saying like being filled with love is like the magic to everything, right? And I keep trying to break you down. You must feel like you're better than me. So your joy irritates their demons. So how long you gonna sit down at the table to try to pour into this person because you feel like, well, if I just pour into them enough, eventually they'll see that I'm good. But what you're missing is that they don't feel good. They're not resonating with that frequency. They're actually resenting that frequency. So all you're doing is feeding the very thing that is working against you. Okay, now you got the Queen of Pentacles out here twice. Right? So here it is. Second Queen of Pentacles that came out. This is the action you don't want to take. You see how she's on the throne. She got this big ass coin, but she's by herself, right? Right? So, like I said, if you take the action, you know you got to do something about it. That's why the denial card was there. But you have to so you can heal. Right? So you could go on a new journey. And if you don't do it this way, you'll still get the Fool card, but it'll be for foolishly thinking that, you know, you could keep pouring into a situation, but it'll still be the Seven of Pentacles. You're going to eventually be forced to go to the Six of Swords and go to calmer waters. As you see, there's only one person on this, okay? Moon, right? So you're fighting like an interior desire versus a subconscious belief. So it's like subconsciously you already know that the shit is on fire. Right? But the desire is to make it work. So these two things, this is also building doubt in you. Okay? So this is what I'm saying. Yes, please, guys, if you could equal out the likes, it would be greatly appreciated over there on YouTube. All right? I feel like rather than you trying to, every time I read your name, I see Lovelee, Loveless Soul for a minute. So with this Eight of Wands here, you're trying to communicate your worthiness to somebody else. And Spirit's saying you go first. You communicate it to you. Say it enough times until you believe it. Before you try to convince somebody else, all right? So let's get you guys a kipper. Let's see what else is going on. Spirit, can you show me? Thank you guys for all the love. I greatly appreciate you. So how do we get our head and heart back in one together? That depends on if you're saying it for yourself or you're saying it as a unit. Okay? Because if you're saying it for yourself, then you need to spend some time being realistic about what is the truth of the situation and whether it is tearing you down or building you up. And why, the second question would be, why is something external from you, regardless of the fucking relationship, why is that more important than how you see yourself? Okay? Hey, babes. All right? So that's like assignment 1 on that, okay? Once you can answer those questions, you get a little more clarity about what's going on. Spirit, can you show me? Thoughts, right? Because right now the thoughts are like all over the place, right? They're all over the place. Spirit, can you show me? Distant horizons, right? And the house. So you can rewrite the future, okay? You have time to change the outcome, to live in peace and harmony, okay? With great fortune at the bottom of the deck. But it's only going to come through you stop giving your internal power away to someone else, and I'm going to say it again. It's like a loss of a friendship or a relationship or whatever, and them trying to corral you into blaming yourself in some way. And it's like you accept it, because if you accept it, then you can stay. But if you don't accept it, then you have to go on a whole new journey. And some of y'all don't want to take the new journey because it's scary. Okay? But Spirit's saying, even if you go back, guys, it's not going to be the outcome that you want, because this person, they know who you are. They only told you that so that way you wouldn't leave or whatever. So now they're going to just resent the fact that in their mind, it's like a pity. I want you to think about it. Okay? Think about it. All right? This, for you to be free of some kind of self-doubt, you have to stop allowing this person to make you feel as if what they believe or what they say is the be-all and end-all of who you are. Okay? That's what I have for my water signs. If you're feeling judged or something from an external situation or something that somebody said to you in a relationship, what the question is you have to ask yourself is, why do you believe that more than your own view of yourself? Okay? You're welcome, my love. All right, so let's drop. I see Earth. Who else is in the house? Let's go, let's go, let's go. We got Earth or Air. Let's see who's in the house. We got Air, Air, Earth, Earth, Air, 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 Earth, Air, Air, Earth, 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 Air, Earth. Earth it is, guys. Let's go. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Pull up. Let's go, Spirit. Can you show me? Please do hit the like, follow, okay? Help me grow. Spirit, can you show me what's going on for my earth signs? Envy. Doubt. Okay, 2 cards that came out for the water signs. You guys can have some water in your chart. Okay. Perseverance and abundance. Adversity at the bottom of the deck. Let's get into it. You've been working towards something for a minute. I feel like it's 2 things. It's something external from you, but it's only a mirror of what you're changing internally. So the things that are happening outside of you are a reflection of all the change you've made inside of you. I feel like this change that you made inside of you, I feel like other people were already kind of jealous. I'm feeling very Empress energy, like very abundant, okay? In other words, even when shit happens to you that's out of pocket, that you always land on your fucking feet, right? So people were already jealous, but now whatever you're creating outside of you is like an extension of the work that you put on the inside, okay? People are noticing that inside work, okay? They're not pleased, okay? Because you in their eyes, it was like you already thought you was the shit. Now you extra think you're the shit. You see what I'm saying? But it's not that. It's that you're starting to feel what you pour outside, you're actually feeling about yourself, which is excellent. Okay, but a lot of people don't get that. A lot of people don't put in the work into themselves to even get to know themselves on that kind of level. So when they see it, it looks like conceit. Okay? So doubt. And you're aware that these people doubt you. But what Spirit is saying for my earth signs is do not absorb their frequency. Fuck it, 2 tears in a bucket if they mad. right? Don't let that shit slow you down with perseverance coming out slow. Stop absorbing the resistance. Okay, because you have abundance right here, and then on the bottom of the deck is adversity. You see the adversity, 1111 in Alabama. Thank you, my love. The adversity that you're encountering is the envy. Okay, is the envy. And if you permit that frequency, whether you're being told or you just feel it energetically, if you allow that to be absorbed in, remember what I was saying about closing one door and the new door and being in between, right? Hello from Big Daddy. Hey, Big Daddy. I feel like you're standing in between these doors. And the door from the past is closed. The new door, you don't know what it is, right? So you did all this work. You're aligning yourself with new things. And it's like their envy is magnified, okay? And what you're not really fully understanding is like, maybe you're a very grounded person who likes to feel liked, like a nice person, okay? And this projection that these people are trying to make you feel like you're acting, you know, above, right? It could be bringing you, I did do water, yes. You can see it on YouTube. It's up right now. It's live. You can rewind there. Okay, it's as if what you're not getting is don't be less so somebody else could be more. Don't shrink because you're like, oh, well, I don't want them to think that I'm being conceited. Nah, listen, I'm not saying be conceited, but I'm saying be proud of the work that you've done. Shine your light. Happiness. So what, you supposed to tone it down because they not happy? Is that what we're doing now? Right? And sometimes you could be the trigger that's going to make somebody else realize that they need to put some work in so that they could come into balance. How the fuck is that your problem? And let me tell you, as a Taurus, I have done this so long, okay? Look, I did that for my whole life, okay? I've done this for so long. Try not to be extra, right? Because like as a Taurus, like sometimes I come in the room, people feel my energy before I even say anything. They've already made assumptions about me, right? So I try to play it down like low key so that they don't feel like I'm, you know, I haven't even said shit yet, right? But those days are over. You got to claim your space, okay? You got to own your space. Some people ain't gonna like it, but you know what? You ain't for everybody. I had to learn that shit. I'm not for everybody, and that's okay. Okay? Anything else before I move on? Worry. Stop worrying. Okay, that's also gonna lower your frequency. Right? Stop worrying if in the long run, with the worry card, if they're gonna accept your truth. Okay, with the forgiveness. Will they forgive me for choosing myself? Look at the acceptance card. Worry, forgiveness, acceptance. Don't worry about if they're going to see why you had to do it. It's no longer your concern. I'm constantly telling my clients what other people think of you is not your business. Okay? Once I come to a realization that a relationship, whatever type of relationship, is no longer right for me, I stop worrying about what that person thinks about me. Because what relevance does it hold? At the bottom of the deck, you have relationships. This is learning to hold your own truth. Okay? Learning to hold your own truth and not having to take somebody else's. Okay? You got here, I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Okay? So, and the truth is that you're making some realizations about the work that you did inside. Remember, I said it's reflecting on the outside. You're trying to determine what aligns with you. Other people are trying to judge you for it. I'm on earth right now. Other people are trying to judge you, not recognizing that what you're doing externally is only a reflection of the change that has already occurred inside of you. Okay, so they can't change that. Okay? It's like trying to change somebody's personal truth. It's not possible. Spirit, can you show me? Let them judge. Right. Right. Because while most people are judging or pointing fingers, there's always a couple fingers back pointed at them, right? So the projection that they're speaking over you, understand that that's a reflection of how they feel about themselves. So once you understand that when people are like spouting off shit at you about how they feel about you and shit, it's really how they feel about themselves. Spirit, can you show me? I don't internalize it. Okay? So the earth signs, if you missed the beginning, you can just head over to YouTube. It's live there as well, and you can rewind there, okay? That's why I go live on both at the same time, so that you guys can have the ability to rewind. Okay? Let me just make sure no card flipped out. Okay, this card goes in this deck. Hold on. Because they're the same size, and sometimes they get mixed up. So we're going to put those over there. 1 second, guys, because I feel like, yep, I knew one flipped out. See, I'm never wrong about that. Okay, you got the Knight of Wands coming out there, right? Spirit, can you show me what else? Thank you. All right. At the bottom of the deck, you got the Three of Swords. It's hurting you that this person sees you in a way. Okay? I also feel like some decision that you made was to expel these Three of Swords. So, okay, so you took them out. Unbreak my heart, say you love me again. So you decided to love yourself first. Okay, and tear the swords out of your heart. Okay, it was magician energy. You had to manifest a whole new beginning, and you did that. Okay, now you're in the aftermath of it. Okay, and people are not liking the new you or something like that. Okay, the Star. Okay, but it's your soul's path. Spirit, can you show me? With the Four of Pentacles, and you know, you already closed the chapter, right? So with the Star and the Four of Pentacles here, it's like you were holding back for quite some time. Okay, you were trying to fit. You were too big for a situation. I gotta explain it to you. It's like putting your shoe. You have a size foot 8, right? And you was wearing a 6.5. You had been outgrown that shit. Okay, and your body's calling, right? This soul path was at you for a minute. This didn't happen overnight. This was like incremental change, but because we're earth signs, and we go through all the steps in our minds first, once we put the effort to move, it feels to everybody like we turn into ludicrous, like, move, bitch, get out the way, bitch, get out the way. And it's not that. It's just that we already did all of the transformation inside, okay? Don't let anyone trick us. Yeah. You know, so they get mad because they feel like we moving aggressive and shit. We're not moving aggressive, but we spent a fucking year sitting in the corner thinking about how we was gonna do this shit. Okay, y'all was surprised because y'all wasn't paying attention because we was always being like not the loudest voice in the room. So y'all wasn't paying attention. That shit don't got nothing to do with me. And how you feel about the moves that I have to make to get where I'm going ain't got nothing to do with me either. Okay? Spirit. Now we come in full throttle, right? And they're like, well, where the fuck did that come? Who made you? Listen, I was doing my work. Just because, you know, you wasn't checking. You know how I remember in school when you would get the right answer and the teacher would be like, show your work. And you're like, Queen of Cups, right? Queen of Cups. With the Ace of Swords. You did it with love. Queen of Cups is here. You did it with love. It wasn't done with malice, okay? You spoke your truth. You stepped into your power. You did something that made you feel good about about what you want for you. You spoke a personal truth about how something wasn't fucking growing, or how that wasn't, you know, how you were being less when you were supposed to be more, or somehow you was putting your big ass foot in that little ass shoe. It's something like you didn't fit there anymore, okay? And you had to be fucking honest, and it wasn't done out of malice, okay? Although somebody's trying to make it seem like that because that helps them. Okay, Knight of Wands is out here. Thank you guys for following, okay? I greatly appreciate you, okay? So the Knight of Wands, right? For once, the earth signs are not being the reliable one. We're going after our heart's desire. The High Priestess, you did it in silence. I just said y'all was sitting in the corner thinking through all the moves in your head. This silence wasn't only so that people couldn't tell you, no, that's a bad idea, but because you didn't think it had anything to fucking do with them. I don't need your permission. This is a mission between me and spirit. Now, these people are, you know, maybe in the past you would ask people, what do you think, this and that, right? So they want you to be more congenial, more inclusive. And you're like, this don't got nothing to do with you. 8 of Cups, I got to go walk away. And it feels like you may not, you know, you might have walked away from some things, but it feels like you're walking to something. Okay, so I feel like, you know, you didn't ask for permission. And somebody tight about it. Yeah, King of Cups, right? Now, let's look at the Knight of Pentacles coming out crossed here. Spirit, why is the Knight of Pentacles here crossed? Right. Right. So the Knight of Pentacles, you couldn't realize that a situation was not fucking moving, okay? Had gone stagnant, okay? You kept sticking your big ass foot in there, and it would not fit, right? But you was getting corns and bunions, just trying to make everybody else fucking happy. So you could give to 2 things a situation, right? I can do everything. I can give to them. I can try to be my true self, but you realize that it was not bringing you the fucking victory. They were just shitting on you, okay? And not allowing you to step into your power, okay? And the sun and the illumination came, right? It was like a fucking surprise, right? But not only surprise to you, but it's like you, in that moment, you were like, nah, you know what it is? This is it. And you just like rip your shirt open, S on your chest, right? Superman, Superwoman, like this is, I'm tired of acting like I'm the same. I'm not the same. And I don't give a fuck if that makes you feel like I'm saying I'm better than you. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like for you, let me tell you what the trick question is. I'm gonna tell you what the trick question is. All right? Real fucking talk. And I want you to think about this. You're gonna remember my name. I don't care how old you are. When somebody says to you, you think you're better than me, don't you? Or they imply said energy. What they want is to say, no, I don't think I'm better than you. I'm on the same level as you. So if you're in shit and we're all pigs in shit, then we're all pigs in shit. I'm on your level. I'm in the same fucked up frequency as you. That's what they want. That's what they want. For you to say, yes, you know what? We're perfectly aligned. We're a perfect match. So then they don't have to be in charge of their fucked up frequency. So what if you had the balls to say, no, we're not. My frequency is completely different. I'm a child of God. My birthright is fucking abundance. And if you don't believe that about you, you're right. We're not on the same level. Let them think whatever the fuck they want to think. What does that have to do with you? Maybe it'll actually encourage them to get better about themselves instead of blaming you for the vision that they have themselves, okay? Listen. And some people gonna feel hurt. But there's that, again, every relationship you have is a mirror, okay? So in other words, you're just showing them the reflection. Your achievements is showing them the reflection of what they have not achieved. That is a personal problem they are having with themselves. Stop putting it on as a code. Spirit, can you show me the Nine of Cups? Why is the Nine of Cups here for my earth signs? Right? So here is the Nine of Cups. You could have your wish fulfillment. Okay? But if you keep thinking that you have to pour into people who really just want you to somehow say, the bitterness that is in the split back in the face just brings me down sometimes. Right. So that's what I was about to say, right? So good afternoon, my love. Dee Dee, I think we have somebody in common. We could talk about that. Send me a message. I think we have somebody in common, babes. But the Nine of Cups. This is like you have an opportunity to get what it is you want, okay? But you keep trying to say, no, I'm not too much. No, I'm not, like they telling you, oh, well, you think you're better than me. No, I don't. Yes, we do. I just realized yesterday, I was like, that is so weird. That is so weird. So she's my mentor. One of my mentors. So, like I was saying, this Knight of Cups coming out crossed. They're willing to like share some low level love with you as long as you don't shine your light completely, just play it down because you're making me feel like I'm not worth anything. That's what they want you to do. Okay? With the Page of Pentacles here, crossed, you keep sitting at that table, you lose your opportunity. Keep sitting at that table with that person who wants you to stay in the frequency that they're in because it makes them feel better about who the fuck they are. Then what you're going to do is you're going to give up your birthright so that you can make this person feel good. Is that what we're doing, Earth signs? Here's the Fool. Or you can have a new beginning. What you want to do? What you want to do? Look at the Three of Cups. Right? They just want you to sit at the same table, like I said. Right? Now, is that their table or is it your table? Because that looks like a little ass table. You couldn't even put plates on that shit. Right? When here you are, coming up as the Queen of Wands with the World, you're not supposed to be sitting at that little ass table. You're supposed to be out there making justice for yourself, getting those opportunities with the Ace of Pentacles, going after your wish fulfillment, being the magician. You have the decision to make, Earth signs. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You gonna sit there and be like, no, of course I don't think I'm better than you. Listen, I don't care how it sounds. If you did the work, you did the work. Put that S on your chest. Spirit, show me. Adjudication. I have to make a decision. Privileged lady. So, thank you, Spirit. So, in other words, all the gifts and the blessings that Spirit gave you, you're going to deny them so this person could feel better. And then Spirit be like, okay, so then you didn't need those gifts, like you said, that they're not real. Okay? Better stand in your truth. Look at that. And then once you recognize that you don't have to feel bad about stepping into who you are and wearing it proudly on your motherfucking chest, regardless of what other people think, look what happens. You become the official person, babes. And you get the unexpected income. You see that? The adjudication is the key. Stop playing it small. Think big, bitch, right? What does he say? You're not thinking big enough. Think big, bitch, right? Right? So here we are, like, oh no, I don't want to make them feel uncomfortable. Right? Stop it. Stop it. Go big or go home. Right? Stop it. Maybe you'll be the thing that actually inspires somebody else to take the leap of faith too. Okay? We don't know who's watching. You understand? We don't know how we could be used to bring enlightenment to somebody else. Okay? So we gonna cut that shit out today. Okay? We're gonna cut that shit out today. I no longer will deny my birthright, my given gifts. And if it makes other people uncomfortable, that's fucking on them. Okay? That's what it is. Sorry, not sorry. Okay? Hey. There's only two things in life that we got to do. You know what I'm saying? And that is like, stay, I always used to say stay Puerto Rican and Haitian and die. Those are the two things, right? Because everything else, I have no control over those two things. Right? This shit about like, we can't allow other people to determine what our mission is or how we should show up. Okay? All right. So air signs, pull up to the front. Let's get it cracking. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, where y'all at? Let's do this. Spirit, can you show me what is it that my air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius need to know for this coming week, please? You're welcome. You're welcome, baby. Spirit, show me what they need to know. What they need to know. Okay, so we got doubt coming out across. Okay, so you're shedding. You're shedding. I release the need to know all the answers. Okay. There's something that you're not seeing. Loneliness. Something you're not seeing. There's a detail. There's a detail that's missing. Check the fine print. If you're signing any kind of contract or anything like that, check the fine print. Okay? Now, they're also, with this loneliness card here, this feels like normally you have support in an area. It's not that you don't have support, okay? But Spirit's got you on a loner mission right now, okay? About checking some facts. Yep, air signs, okay? About checking some facts, okay? And the friendship. Listen. Air signs. Could be dealing with an earth sign, or this could be like a group situation, right? There's something here about you seeing something for what it is clearly. Okay? Meaning you could be in a room full of people, still feel lonely. Like you're recognizing something is not what it is. Okay? Before, you used to be very empathetic to the situation or find reasons. The reasons that we're here, right? But you're starting to accept a truth that you didn't see before, feel like somebody showed it to you, okay? And because of that, you have the abundance and success, okay? But you have adversity here, meaning you saw something about how maybe somebody that's supposed to be close to you, friend, family, lover, that normally would support you, you're having to step back from that because you're having a realization about that, and you're recognizing that it's not as fruitful as you first thought it was, or that it actually takes something away from you. Now the problem is why you have the adversity at the bottom of the deck is because now you have to implement it. So the process has happened here. Now you're going to put it in the physical. So it's in the air. Right? The hard part for you is that as an air sign, you want to be amicable to everybody. So you're trying to think of a diplomatic way to say this shit don't resonate. Right? How do you say this friendship or this relationship doesn't resonate with me anymore? Okay? So with the balance here, you're trying to balance a situation for the best outcome. With the blame, it's not going to work. Clear and decisive, air signs. Clear and decisive. You can't play both sides of the fence on this one. It's not going to work. Okay? I feel like if you try, the way I say it isn't feeling this shit. Yo, I wish you the best though. Right? Exactly, right? So there's some air signs in the house who would like to try to like be diplomatic, but in their diplomacy, they're going to end up getting the blame. So rather than being, blamed, because it feels like somebody else will try to say you double speaked, that you tried to play both sides of the fence, right? And then you get the blame, right? Perseverance. You're better off just standing 10 toes down for your truth. Okay, Spirit, before I move on, anything else from this deck? Yeah, pride, right? But you don't want to hurt somebody, right? I got a big ego, such a big ego. But what does that have to do with you? Listen, today I'm not holding y'all. Okay, so let's say it's a friend and you tell them, yo, X, Y, and Z, that shit don't resonate with me. They're going to get fucking mad. And then you're going to be like, well, they have trouble forgiving. So if I'm honest with them, then they're not going to like me anymore. Well, then they're not going to like you anymore. See the card? Honesty. Then they're not going to fucking like you anymore. Let's talk about grade school. You remember that kid that always tried to be likable? Nobody liked that kid. Don't be that kid. Say who the fuck you are. Say what you believe. Let them rub it on their chest. Either they with it, they ain't with it. Okay? Damn if you do, damn if you don't, right? So you might as well stand in your truth so you can sleep at night, because what the fuck are you going to do? Surrender, right? It is what it is. The outcome will be what it is. Okay? Let's get you guys some tarot. Somebody, and I'm also hearing like somebody's going to ask you something in front of somebody else. Okay? So in other words, like, right? Knowing that you like to be diplomatic and you don't want to like go up against them in front of, let alone in front of somebody else. So they're going to try to passively aggressively get you to agree to something that they know necessarily you're not down with. Okay, this sounds like a third party situation. It doesn't have to be like romantic, but it feels like that somebody's trying to use you to do something or something with somebody else, and they want you to co-sign the shit so that way they could be validated. Okay, she said, and I'm gonna walk off. Okay, Page of Pentacles is right here. Okay, there's an opportunity here to learn something flipped. Spirit gave me another card that don't belong in here. Thank you, Spirit. But I swear something flipped over. I'm not tripping. Now Spirit just said take it out. Okay. Page of Pentacles, Spirit. Why is that? You got the Knight of Cups here. You got the Eight of Swords. Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. At the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, I'm on air right now. Okay, so what I'm saying to you is that either way, if you do the diplomatic thing, it's like you end up catching the blame for something. Okay, because they're gonna try to get you to double speak. Okay, it's a trap. Okay, it's a trap. Spirit, why is this Page of Pentacles here? With the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. The Knight of Wands and the Star. So here's the opportunity to create something that you want. It's also to air something out that isn't working with the Seven of Pentacles, right? Like there's an opportunity here to get the root of the situation. This doesn't no longer resonate with me for X, Y, and Z reasons. This is what I would need to you know, make this grow or whatever, even though this feels outside of you. Okay? I feel like you actually are going to take some action here. And with the Star. Okay, this is part of your next leg of the journey. The season for diplomacy has closed. This is being the King of Swords and using the fact and logic and knowing which way you should be going and not feeling like you have to be liked by everybody. Okay, with the Knight of Cups here. Spirit, why is this Knight of Cups here? For my air signs with the Page of Swords. Let me tell you something. This being, you know, nice and always trying to be liked by everybody. I also see the Knight of Cups as like the Casanova card, right? So you good time, Charlie. You want to be nice to everybody, but it's going to cause you to get like a permanent block, right? Because somebody's trying to use you to validate an opinion they're having in a conflict with someone else. And they're trying to, you up until this point might have been Switzerland, like you could have been the neutral place, right? They're trying to pull you over to their side. You need to speak your own truth before you end up getting the blowback for this person. Okay, Eight of Swords here, Spirit, why? I have done all of the elements. If you have missed your element, head over to YouTube. It is live there. You can rewind. You have the Eight of Swords with the Ace of Cups. And this person is so selfish that they could be at odds with somebody who's very important to you, that you have a lot of love for. And they will sacrifice your relationship. They will sacrifice your relationship to validate their perspective. Careful now. Because they're going to turn around and say, well, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius agreed with me. Right? And that person's going to be like, what do you mean they agreed with you? They're going to turn to you. Did you agree with them? You see? And then you're standing there like, no, I didn't agree with them. I just was trying to say that I understand their perspective. You see how they would try to throw you under the fucking bus? See that? Queen of Pentacles is out here. Spirit, why? They could be trying to throw you under the bus with your spouse. Queen of Pentacles is the quintessential spouse. Okay? So whether, you know, whatever sign they may be, or you might be the quintessential spouse, okay? I'm so tuned in. Thank you, my loves, my spirit guides. You know, gratitude to them because they're always on point, right? So the Queen of Pentacles, right? This is this person turning to you and being like, yo, did you co-sign that shit? Chariot, Three of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. Because this person wants to get rid of this other person, wants them away. They have a beef with them. They're going to try to use you to target this person, even if it costs you something fucking important. Got it? Got it? Three of Pentacles, a collaboration, a relationship that you've been working on. They will sacrifice your shit to get what they want. Okay? Ten of Swords. Let's stop playing. Look at, what did I say? Look at the King of Swords crossed. Ten of Swords. You're going to feel betrayed. This is your king. And on top of that, you're going to end up with neither one of them. I'm going to explain how that would happen if you don't stand on your 10. Okay? Because this person wants you to validate something they have against somebody else. Okay? You're trying to be diplomatic in the situation. They're going to make you look like you were talking out of both sides of your fucking neck. Okay? Which is going to make you angry. So you're going to get angry at the person who cost you the important relationship, but you may lose the important relationship too. So you end up with neither one of them. You see how the Ace of Wands is here coming out crossed, right? Ace of Pentacles. It's like a missed opportunity, right? They don't care if you lose an opportunity. That's the fucked up part, okay? Right? Here's the Ace of Wands. They know that you're passionate about it, but so what, right? Five of Pentacles. They will leave you out in the cold. They don't give a fuck, right? You could be even married to this person. You see with this Tower, they will cause you all kinds of problems. Empress, okay? This person could be pregnant. You could be pregnant. There could be so much on the line, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune, you have a chance to turn the wheel, okay? But the Ten of Swords is still here. You better be careful because this person... they're very selfish, air signs. And they're going to use your diplomacy against you because they know that you like to be nice. And this is one time where you can't be Switzerland and you can't be the neutral party. You're going to have to say it with your chest, with an S on your chest. You're going to have to say it, you know, loud and proud with your chest out, guys. Because this person will turn around and try to make it seem like you agreed with them. Don't let them trick you. Main male. Because they don't have skin in the game. This is just over their pride, but you have skin in the game. And that's how fucked up they are. That they would use you knowing, right? And remember, you had that friendship card coming out cross. Meaning that you would sacrifice yourself to keep this friendship, and this person would not sacrifice it for you. Because their pride is more important than somebody that you love. So you better think about that. Main male, great fortune, and wealthy man. Right? Family room. Right? And house. All good cards. Right? Be careful that this person also doesn't have some jealousy about what you're doing. Great fortune, family room, house, right? You're going from main male to wealthy male. Male or female. Right? Mr. Big Stuff, who do you think you are? Right? So this other person who does this or moves like this, they always walk around. Like, let's say if somebody says, I bought a new car, they're like, that shit, that car ain't shit. Like, this person doesn't want to give any kudos to anybody because it makes them feel less. Right? So while they're taking shots at somebody that is important to you, they want you to agree so that way it can make their pride feel better. And then if you agree, they will out that you agreed so that way they can confirm to the other person, see, they don't think you're shit either. They don't give a fuck if it hurts you. Okay? So air signs, you need to be cautious because this person, thank you guys for all the gifts and the love. We're just wrapping up the air signs. We're actually almost done with the entire reading. If you've missed your element, you can go to YouTube and you will see it there. It's live there. Okay? This person will get a twofer. Let me explain real quick before I bounce up out of here. This person will get a twofer. They will get to use you to check this other person on a sense of pride and ego, right? Then, because they've outed you for trying to be diplomatic, right? They also check you because you lose an opportunity that was important, or a person that's important to you, and then they can say, oh, look, you see, look how things turn out for you. You see? So be fucking careful. Because not everybody is as true blue as you are, air signs. Okay? And you better put your air hat on and take the temperature of the energy in the room because this person is looking out for Dolo. okay? And they will put you in a conundrum to prove a point because they want to be better than somebody else who's in the room, okay? And they're willing to sacrifice what it is that you want to get what they want, okay? So that's what I have for you guys. I'd just like to say thank you to all of you for spending some time with me. Okay, I will be back on this week and I'll be putting up videos as well. Okay, I'm wishing you all light and love and blessings on blessings. Bye, guys. Okay, bye, my loves.